He does the whole part where he's like, I put a razor in my mouth. He's like, I mean, it grosses me out. Because I can imagine it how he did it.
Wait, are you talking about the guy or actually Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger.
Oh.
The performance.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the guy, the psychiatrist.
My favorite result.
Do I have to answer that?
And Johnny Depp and the guy like...
If you watch their faces,
they're literally like...
Johnny Depp starts stepping back, and then the lawyer's like, John boy, you seeing this?
And then the judge is like, yes, you have to answer questions.
Yeah, you're you're on the stand. You have to answer questions. All right, welcome to Best of This Podcast. I like to catch everyone off guard. Before we go, I'm gonna read this just so fucking people. Well, I already said fucking in the beginning of it. Hopefully, what's a 30-second
like,
algorithm?
I don't know, man.
Hopefully, the opening will cover that.
I don't make the rules, man.
I wrote, while we are not TMZ or look for hot gossip, but just like the Chris Rock and Will Smith incident, if the person's involved is funneled down in the world of pop culture filter, it will be discussed. It goes without saying, any kind of physical, verbal, or sexual violence or assaulting is not okay. And I wrote that wrong because I was about to write it was okay. It is not.
Do you want me to read it?
No, because I can know how to fix it. And not to be taken lightly.
Oh, you typed this out?
Yeah.
No way I'm reading this.
Taken lightly would be far from the truth. We would not take it lightly. Here we are. We are here to follow up on.
We are here.
I'm fixing.
Did you write that?
No.
Okay. If you
here, we will be following the trial of Depp, who is in many films we all love and also are watching to see what will happen in his career and if he will finish the Pirates films, along with following DC's Aquaman due to the launch soon. And we are waiting to see Amber Heard will still fit in her role. During the trial was some bar and funny situations outside of the abuse in the court. So please know we are not mocking or making fun of the issue of any abuse.
Can you move?
But if you know anyone going through anything like that, please reach out and get them help. And there always is a national hotline. And yes, we're gonna laugh because it sucks. Like I told Jasmine, my sister, and I've told everybody, it sucks because it's a very serious subject, but I can't help that this has been in the limelight and it's been like really funny.
They said it was a circus.
It was a mess. To start everything off, I guess
nice big lip smack.
I didn't hear that. I guess I could go with first to Jasmine. Do you think the biggest thing is this setback woman?
Wait.
The
it's
win.
Like I know a panelist. Like you're like. This is like Bill Maher or something. You're Bill Maher, and then we're the people that are here. And like, well, I'm going to start with her first. And then it's like, oh, now you could chime in.
No, I just Jasmine's a woman, so.
Oh,
do you think they're saying
mean?
that? Well, because they said that this sets back women a million years or whatever the fuck they said.
Well, I thought it's just domestic violence.
The New Yorker, I was reading, many victims of domestic violence who watch this trial will likely conclude that if they share their experiences, they will be disbelieved, shamed, and ostracized.
No, he asked you the question. I always have things to say about everything, so go ahead and answer.
Do I think it's a step back?
Yeah.
No.
All right, Declan.
I think that is possibly one of the stupidest statements you could ever make.
So,
okay, first off, this does nothing for like domestic violence cases because this isn't a domestic violence case. This is a civil suit. They're suing each other over defamation. They're not suing. He's not he's trying to send her to jail, right?
Now, to my knowledge, though, did you hear anything about the UK trial?
Yeah, but that's also a libel case.
Because that case was more about.
But that was still he was suing.
He
the
lost
son.
though, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah,
that one.
but
there's a whole conspiracy about why he lost because of.
Jesus, Mom.
There is, and.
Jasmine's on with me, my sister, and Declan's here again once with me again. I was just too stressed out about us talking about violence with women and men.
People are gonna get upset no matter
okay,
what. No matter what.
Nobody here supports violence against women.
No.
Or men.
Or men.
No, a little bit. It's how we make the world go around. Sorry, guys.
No, there is
war, guys.
because there was some connection to Amber Heard and the judge and so and so and so and so. So that's what they say, but who knows? So.
What were you saying that I cut you off on?
It's so stupid to say that. Like, not only is it not about like who did what necessarily, it's about who said what, and like proving who did what was just substantial of that. You just need to prove who did what for certain edge cases. The biggest thing though is, if anything, this moves forward the entirety of the movement of domestic violence, right? Because it's what Johnny did, regardless of whether he wins.
Do you know him?
I call him
Mr.
Johnny
Depp.
too.
What my boy John? You know what I mean?
Captain
Jack
Depp.
Sparrow.
Well, yeah, he got his official term. He's a captain, right? He's got a boat and everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
Even though I fell off those movies really fast.
Oh, I started trying to watch them again after.
Before we talk about the movies,
By the way, can I say that real quick? When Will Smith was in the middle of all his shit, like when I go to the main screen for all my apps, they're advertising like all his movies, and then Johnny Depp got in this, and like Pirates of the Caribbean was getting promoted and stuff.
wow, welcome to capitalism, sir.
But it's just weird.
I
It's
even watched
stupid.
Edward Scissorhands.
Such a sad.
Saturday.
It's such a weird,
It is
sad movie.
So weird. Because that was the first time I watched it all
I'll
the
put
way
it Tim
through.
Burton's son.
I know.
True.
I know.
But the fact that he got his half stated in this scenario, and that not necessarily we can prove who did what, but the fact that he gets a voice at all is important, because domestic violence is an extremely complicated thing. You know, it's not. There's multiple layers of trauma and abuse that go into it. That, like, that you, even if you were a experiencer of domestic violence or like domestic abuse in general, you have only idea of your situation. Every other situation is entirely different because of all the social and emotional connections.
How far do you think it takes to call it verbal abuse? Like, do you think me and you give each other verbal abuse when we go off?
Fuck yeah.
So I mean, like, how far is it till
you just have to
till it's someone that can't take it
when you decide to sue me, basically. If
Well,
you're
just-
like, if
or
you're like,
beat you up or something, or
but then I sue you, right? That's ultimately how human society in America breaks down.
But that's what they were talking about, like, or his victims were bringing up how that's just how Johnny talks, where he, see you next Tuesday.
yeah,
But that's not even like he's not directing it at her, right?
well, he did say like some really.
Can abuse be indirect?
I mean, I think the weirdest.
And I'm not talking about like manipulation tactics about like lying. I'm talking about like if I go to Donnie and I'm like, dude, Ernie's a fucking piece of shit, but you never hear about that. Is that abuse?
I got another TikTok follower, so
Nobody cares.
it's for our podcast.
Nobody cares.
Go ahead. But would that be something? That could
Is that
be-
abusive to you? Would you see that as us abusing you if we're just talking shit behind your back, but you never knew? We never told you. We never acted.
Well, I can't say anything if I never knew.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
same thing. Like, she would never have known about him. Not saying that makes it better, but
But all those texts weren't to her.
But a lot of the the only one that I didn't find great was the rape her and throw her in the back of a trunk or whatever.
No,
not the Molly one, right?
I don't know.
No matter how
There was one about Molly, and he's. It was like one of the last ones. It was like the last when he went back on the stand. I can't remember what it said, but it was something about Molly, and they were treating it like it was a person. But he's
I
legit
think I
talking
remember
about
that.
Molly.
Because my thing is
what was he saying? I'm going to take two Molly, and they were like, "Who are these two Mollies you're talking
he
about?"
just talked about. I don't know. He's very poetic in everything he
Oh my
says.
god, he's so charming.
well, that's the.
He's got
one
a roguish nature.
one of the girls. Okay, so I realized the cut, the slate,
the cut, the slate,
Teen Vogue.
Teen Vogue.
A lot of these people, I've found article after article, only picked out a couple things out of it. They were so against, one girl wrote about her actually getting raped and stuff like that, and then put herself in those shoes. But I'm like, this is totally different thing.
So I'm saying you can't compare.
So this was in Teen
anybody's
Vogue.
trauma to anybody
This was in
else's
Teen Vogue.
trauma.
I don't know who.
It's just not how trauma works.
Political editor Lexi McManaman explores how Johnny Depp Amber Heard verdict doesn't matter after the internet made a spectacle of abuse. I agree that everyone made a spectacle of the trial. I don't know about abuse.
Well, the
And
thing
she said,
is,
no matter who wins, we are facing the future where abusers are even more and more emboldened to use the courts, and where survivors will begin to go silent once more. Don't believe that. And then she said she had a huge thing. I don't want to even read her whole. I didn't type up her whole. She told a whole story about how she got like raped and all kinds of stuff, which is horrible of course.
Stuff.
Right, but then she finished it with, I think of myself confronted with my stalker's rejection of my side of the story. It's never stopped haunting me. The fear and I must have misunderstood. I must have misunderstood that maybe. Are you
What's
okay?
the solution to the fucking problem? No,
I was
I'm
the
not
bad.
okay.
I was the bad guy all along, but neither has my rape. But neither has my rape. I wish it would. Still, though, they may try. I'm reminded that no lawsuit could take from me my story, which is mine, and my community who believe me. Those aren't up to the court, social media trolls, or even him. So she used it as this whole launching thing to make it like we used Johnny Depp as this pillar. And even someone else wrote, I don't know if I had it in here, how girls from like the older ladies are just remember being gaga over him and this and that, and this is what you paint him as, and this isn't what he is. That you only know him from film and this and that. I agree. We don't know him and we don't know Amber Heard, but that's why we watch the trial as it is. And they're like, people only knew the trial from TikTok. Yes, there's a lot of funny TikToks out there, a million of them. I made some of them, but I did watch a lot of the trial, to be honest with you. I have no life, so
I did too.
I watched a lot of it.
I watched the YouTube.
Me as well.
And with like commentators.
And when they said it was live, I watched it live. And
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting, and also the fact that, again, this is a guy that's in my world, that I watch movies. She's kind of in my world. I know her probably best from...
Pineapple Express.
Is she in Pineapple Express?
She's the girlfriend. The high school girlfriend.
Oh my God, I didn't think of that. I was thinking of...
I don't know her in
she's
anything
Mara.
else.
She's Zombieland. She's the roommate,
Oh.
or the 402, whatever her name is. The
I
zombie in the very
literally-
beginning.
The goat, that's the very beginning of the movie.
She gives him, he gives her the mug, and he's like, "It's Code Red Gator or whatever, Mountain Dew." It's such a good scene. But yeah, she is Mira in Aquaman as well. Mara. But they were saying that a lot of these older women are in this fantasy world, and that's how they see him. And I was like, I get it.
Older women?
Well, because they're saying people
he's like,
that followed him from 21 Jump Street in the 80s, like 80s.
so they're just still,
I want one, and maybe this is a call to action. Maybe if there's somebody out there who sees this passing past their Facebook profile or some crap like that, I want you to prove that Johnny abused her. Prove to me. Give me one piece of actual evidence.
I think
I'm
there
not
was.
saying
I
that-
think there was verbal abuse. I think both of them were super toxic for each other. There's no doubt in my mind that they weren't toxic for
Okay,
each
this
other.
is my theory. Okay. Do I think he physically abused her? No. He may have put his hand, like he had said, he grabbed her to get her away from him.
Yeah, the
Which
thing,
is like
the
the
thing
only,
that,
as
the
a guy,
thing
is like the only thing you can do.
I know,
right?
and it's
in that
funny
scenario,
'cause
if like a woman comes at you with a knife, that's all you could do to
I've been in fights
right?
where I think I've never shoved a woman, but I have personally kind of moved them out of my way, like stop, because they get in your face. Want to be a big bag man, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy
why
shit!
Do you guys,
Why do you guys do that?
why do you people, you women out there,
But, so I
get
was
in
gonna
our faces?
Think you're a bad man? Think
We
you're a
don't.
big man?
Nobody wants to hurt anybody ever. Like in
That's from the
like,
other guys. Will Ferrell's like, you think you're a big man?
in like 99% of situations, nobody wants to hurt anybody, right? Like in a normal thing. But when women get mad and
I mean,
you're like
there's-
around a guy, you take that power and you get in.
There's
People's
something called
faces.
self-control.
But you know what the internet taught me is that there's those point set, like there are those people out
Points
there
in time.
that just don't care, that aren't me, that'll just push a woman into the
'cause
middle of
they
the
have
road
those
or
I
just
just
smack
watched a
them.
video of like
And these are
downtown
like
Sac and the
these are
chick, like,
dudes.
rolled.
These are dudes that like never hit a woman in their life, but the second you step in that space, kill mode engages. You're fucked. It's just like, just don't stop.
Or,
It's
like, when
everybody stop
Snooki
getting in
got
people's
punched.
faces. It's stupid.
Huh?
Remember when Snooki got punched?
Yeah, no one cared though when that happened. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
but
people should have got mad, but at the same time, people were like,
Oh,
she was drunk.
she's rich.
It's not even that. Is she? She wasn't
No,
rich at the time. This is the first season. She
He
was drunk.
punched her bad.
He did. He punched the shit out of her. It's New Jersey Shore. But
Oh,
to be
shit.
real, it's probably accepted there, and people probably don't blink an eye at it.
Oh yeah.
That's racist. I
What?
want to apologize to all the Italian viewers out there.
Are they
We're
all Italian? All there? They're just Jersey.
Nobody in the
They're
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, nobody in the Jersey Shore is not Italian. Isn't that the thing?
Yeah, they think. I mean,
I
they're
don't
kind of. I think Italians are Italians, but no, I think it's just it's so common there for men to fight women. Women fight. People don't blink at it. It's not good.
Well, that's how it is in like. That's how it is in like the I feel like a weird, as a white guy saying, that's how it is in the hood too, right? Like, but no, there are women that are just like
your beanie.
They're built
your
different.
beanie either makes you amile or you're a fisherman. So
There's, let's go with the fisherman who's no contact with normal people. I live out in the wilderness all the time. But there are girls that are just built like linebackers that you wouldn't mess with, right? That's just the truth, right? But then people just.
And then you see things where guys will not hit a girl and the girl will go fucking ham on them, just punching them on videos.
If you lay a hand on me, like if like you, not even like a hand, if you hit me with a closed fist with the intent to knock me out, like trying to hurt me, like if you're like slap me, okay, I could whatever. I can live with that.
That's
right?
what kills me.
Open hand, okay. Closed hand in
That's
the
what
face.
kills me because it's like we want equal rights, and you're like, all right, then, motherfucker. You know, it's like. Let's square up.
I'm just gonna carry. At that point, I'll just bite you, like
pull hair.
I'm just. If I get in a fight, I'm not like. If somebody's like coming at me, I'm just.
Will you fight like a girl? That was like
no. I'm like getting down, grabbing your ankle, and ripping your Achilles out with my fucking teeth, bro. Like a goddamn Wolverine, going for your throat. Like
the guy's like, let go of my dick. Let go of my dick.
Oh, that reminds me of the MMA one. That you see the give him the dick twist.
Yeah, the guy in the crowd.
What are you? Give him the dick twist. Yeah, twist his dick off.
Oh, what I was gonna say
back to Saturday
was that it's possible that because he is a drug addict and alcoholic,
a mega pint.
And at least I will say though. She never owned up anything she did bad. He at least owned up, and that maybe that's him fooling us. Mm-hmm. But to me, that gives me a little bit of a breathing room to be like, okay, when people own up on their shit, it gives you a little bit of like, okay, at least you're owning up on your shit. Mm-hmm. When someone can say, I have a problem.
And I think it's been a known thing.
Yeah.
So. I think he's an actor. Comes with it's an occupational hazard.
It's part of the phase.
Mm-hmm. He used to own.
It's part of being the elite.
Did he own the Viper Room?
Yeah.
It's the stress of being one of the elite.
If you watch
I
old
get drug
interviews of him,
I got millions of dollars.
It's pretty like
blatant. He's fucked up.
No. Like how he's just from Kentucky. And
he's just a Kentucky boy. Well,
he wanted to be a magician.
He lived in like 21 different houses or something. He lived in like 21 different.
Hear what she said?
I heard.
He wanted to be a magician.
I got flowers.
We're here with Johnny Depp from Crybaby. It was a great role, but secretly, I mean, I've always wanted to. Rose.
Wait, I've always wanted to be. I've always.
I think I was looking
magician.
at the magic.
There's no magicians in Magic the Gathering either.
I know, but it's
there are, but there's no creature type magician.
Still, regardless, let's not even get to that. I just like the idea.
They're wizards.
I just like the idea that Johnny Depp's just like, oh, can I see your pen? And just like, zoink, it's gone.
He just puts it in his nose, pulls out of his other one, puts it in his ear.
What's that? Quarter? And it's just like, why'd you do that my whole life?
Like the whole time he's on set.
It's like that. Okay, now this might hurt your feelings. It's like that Kobe Bryant joke from Family Guy.
What's
you got all serious.
Where he's got the basketball and he's like, "So Kobe, did you rape that girl?" And he just pulls up the basketball, starts spinning it. He's like, "Whoa, wow, let him out of here."
Luckily, we're not bleeping out the R word because this is going to be dealing with people talking about that.
It turns out also rich and famous people are broken and complex. I mean, to tie Kobe into this, right?
Make me rich and famous, and I will try my hardest. I'm already fucked up, but I'll try my hardest to be normal.
You won't. There's no way.
I don't want to hear the more money, more problems bullshit because I'll make things go away like you. But no, what you're saying that he wants to be a magician.
He wanted to be a musician, and then kind of turned into acting. And he said
he's in the Tom Petty.
Well, yeah, now, but where he got famous was
he wasn't even at the end of the trial. I was like, that's kind of fucked up.
What?
But
Tom Petty?
It wasn't Tom Petty.
Tom Petty's dead.
It was the other guy. What?
Johnny Depp was performing.
With Jeff Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, what do you want him to do? He has to.
Well, it's a responsibility to be there to show. Yeah, show that you know.
Ernie, when have you ever been a hard ass about showing up on time?
Well, it's a big deal.
The judge had a week off. She had prior.
She's rolling up doobies in the back in her back office.
She was doing more than doobies. You see her just go, push her shit back. She's just like, what the
She's funny.
Now, you guys
I
want to get
like
into some inflammatory and real libelous stuff? Do you see those images of, like, both Johnny and her, like, constantly dipping their nose? They're, like, blowing their nose or whatever, but it looks like they're...
I just see Amber. I
only
see
seen the
Johnny.
Amber one, yeah.
Where she,
when
she
Donnie was
literally
on
goes-
stage, he kept grabbing this thing. And I
Maybe
couldn't
they're
tell if
all
he was
good.
blown out or blown in. They're drug addicts.
They're
They're fucked up.
literally sucking it. Who blows their nose like
She honestly,
I do.
and I hate to be that
You go like-
person.
I suck it all the way into my throat and just spit it out.
that? With a tissue?
Out of camera, preferably.
She looked fucked up. I don't mean to be rude. And Amber Heard, I've never really been attracted to her. People were like, "Oh, you wouldn't do it."
That's not
Of course,
important.
I'm a big fat
How is
guy.
that
I do
important
anybody.
to anything?
But it's just she looked.
Do you know,
worn,
if it was
she
some
looked
other
wor-
chick and I could bone her, maybe
She-
she would have my fucking
she looked
vote.
worn down as hell.
She's
I don't know if she
supposedly
was too
been
stressed.
very good at makeup and covering up all of her bruises. She did a really bad job covering up her dark circles and pimples.
I know it was really bad.
No, she was going for no makeup. She's in the black dress.
The same black dress.
That's so stupid that we care about that kind of stuff.
I know, that's what everybody said.
What was the black dress? I
It
didn't
was
hear.
the same black dress that she wore to the UK.
It's like the...
She's poor, so
Supposedly she stayed in this mansion.
she's staying in Winnebago. Well, she was fucking dating and fucking.
She's like
Elon
Gwyneth
Musk.
Paltrow.
Well,
Trump.
they said they keep calling him Rocket Man, that he's probably the one paying for it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's like a Donald Trump nickname. Rocket Man.
Don't.
But
Oh.
anyways,
Little
back to what I
Rubio.
was saying.
Just some kid from.
He just was saying how it's interesting how it was just a job to be acting, but then you get to this certain status and where now people are interested in your personal life, when prior to that they're just watching you in a movie, but now they
Right.
like were watching
He didn't get
him
that shit during
on trial.
Benny and June and eating Gilbert. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
No.
And then
Until-
until he started like, I mean, because he was a good actor actually in both those, but then it looks like you're rolling a booger.
No, I'm playing an instrument.
Oh, but
Sorry, I just don't care. I don't give a shit about the problems of the fucking rich and famous. And like, we're not talking
what
about.
the fuck are you here
we're
for then? This is what we're
He
talking
was just
about.
saying it's interesting how they like how the
Well,
whole
'cause you end up
celebrity
getting
But
thrown
he
into-
could not have been the first celebrity to say that and realize that. Somebody would have had to have told him
Well, of
at
course.
a certain point. But it's also like, it comes with a territory, right? That's just the problem of it, right? At that
If
point,
you're
your
fa-
whole
if you're
world on
famous
blast
enough.
it's an occupational
I don't
hazard.
feel like he was like complaining about it. I think he was just saying it's like just an interesting concept.
Do you? But I mean, how many famous people are there in the world? A ton. Do you see Samuel L. Jackson having
not
breakdowns?
not as many people as that there are in the entirety of the world.
Oh.
There's probably like
We have YouTube now, so it's
like-
totally different thing.
if I picked up
Even
a handful of
Instagrammers are,
sand,
like,
it's probably
popular.
like I don't know, an eighth of that maybe out of really like famous
Out
and
of
really
sand?
rich people. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
I don't believe you.
Gets in my robotic arm.
I'm like, there's so many other actors that don't either keep their shit quiet or they don't date crazy people.
Yeah, it's some people have their shit together.
You know what's funny? I was telling Jasmine, and she explained to me his voice. He talks like this a lot. I was like, where the fuck does that voice come from?
Drugs.
No, she told me it's because he got so. What'd you
This
say?
is what I read. It's an actual thing. I have to look it up what it's called.
Is
But
it like a method acting thing?
no, well, because he's done so many accents, he's kind of lost his natural.
Oh, that's like who's the guy who played Jim Gordon?
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, because Gary Oldman lost his like British accent, had like a weird blend where it was like where the fuck are you?
I feel like Tom Holland's going that route because when he's in the middle of talking, sometimes he brings in English our English slang.
Yeah, but sometimes he's like a little British postboy, like extra.
Have you seen the video that
Go him as a little
Zendaya
kid.
makes fun of all the
When
time?
he's singing,
He's like,
I was. What does he say?
I don't know.
can't remember.
She wears the pants, guys.
It doesn't matter. I'd let her.
Dude, that's fine. Okay.
You know, if you're with a hot
Shit,
girl,
dude.
I'm
you're like,
trying to think of what he was.
I'm thinking, or it's like,
I can't remember.
so like the Slate was writing, their understanding of Depp is in reality just a projection. This is people. His character are fictional. They don't tell us anything about Depp's inner emotional landscape, about his views on women, about his personal demons, about the capacity of violence against people he holds close. It may be hard to square
capacity
Depp's
of
on-screen
violence
image with the
against
idea that he
people.
might be a violent domestic abuser. If he is misunderstood, gentle, and different, the trial offers two devastating foil. The resistance to embrace a new and more complicated view of Depp protects against having to accept just how routine and regular domestic violence and violence against women actually is. The numbers may seem familiar, but they bear repeating. 1 in 3 women have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. Homicide, most often committed by the intimate partner, is the leading cause of death among pregnant women, a grim statistic that affects all women and black women disproportionately. This is a slate, by the way, making an article. So, but my thing is, we went to, you guys are looking at Johnny Depp wrong to killing a woman while she's pregnant. I feel like they're jumping so far right now. People that are upset with Johnny Depp, I can understand.
Everything's got to have a message nowadays. Everything
burns.
But that means that everybody has to have a take, you know, and everything has to have like a greater impact on society as a whole, right? Like, this is earth-shaking. This revolutionized the way we did this, right? And all this stuff. And it's like, when we're looking at like legal cases, especially between celebrities, the last huge one was like, what? OJ is like the biggest one of all time.
Dude, real quick.
But like, OJ didn't revolutionize the way we looked at the world. He went to fucking jail 10 years later.
Someone on my Facebook, I don't talk to him that much, he said, is Johnny Depp to white people what black people, or
no.
OJ was a black people?
Not even close.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I literally wrote what? And I wrote ... like, I can't even talk. And then someone's like, yeah, I think you're way off. And then I start explaining, yeah, this is a way, I don't fucking get the case. OJ got away with murder. I'm sorry.
But people are saying OJ, I don't think OJ had this huge ramification in society as a whole.
No.
We're not like, it's a joke. That's what it is.
O.J.
At this point, it's a joke.
O.J.
The fact he's out of jail is a joke. The fact he makes Twitter posts and TikTok videos,
and he had a workout video.
It's all a joke. I mean, it's just a sick version of the world we live in, where powerful and rich people can get away with what they want. But it's not like this amazing, like, oh no, it revolutionized the intercommunication between black and the white culture within America. There were like way more important things like riots and all this other stuff, and like the Rodney King stuff in the 90s and stuff that's happening today that are way more important in how we look at the world than a stupid court case between celebrities, right? Like, honestly, 20 years down the line, this isn't gonna be this. We're not going to remember this as this great landmark of society and the day the world changed for worse for women, or the world.
That's how narcissistic she is. She believes that she is making a difference in the whole.
Well, also blew my mind how her statement, and you know damn well her statement was already written to lose, because they usually have a winning and a losing, of course, just like.
Well, and because she did it very quickly.
I know YouTubers that do that.
It was
well, I think what public, what is it? Like, I'm thinking of fucking Parks and Rec. Like, when she's trying to be mayor, she has a winning one and a losing one all ready to go.
It's like the winning cake and the losing cake from Sonic.
She literally posted it on Instagram like 9 minutes after.
So I just think
get off Instagram. Right? If it really emotionally affected you, this is the problem though. Is some of these celebrities, I'm not saying all of them, not like Johnny Depp or anything, they fall into this reverse cult of personality. You know, like the cult of personality is the fact that someone can be so charming that people follow them. It's what most people that are famous have. They have a cult of personality. They're so charming and so interesting, or have some weird thing that we all love them, right? They get this reverse one nowadays that we have social media now, that you can immediately at any possible moment communicate with thousands upon thousands of people that love you unconditionally, that you will turn to that as like this emotional coping blanket, where we used to turn to our parents and everything, and now everybody turns to fucking internet. Like, that's the smartest place to go get emotional.
Well, that's where everyone else thinks they're.
But she limited her comments, so
of course she did. Probably had somebody sit there for like 3 days staring at it, approving every single post.
Jason Momoa liked it.
But Jason Momoa also followed Depp's, right?
He liked
Depp's too, though.
Oh.
I saw the list of. I was gonna print it. I was like, no, I don't
need shit out. I don't care. I don't care that you like this other celebrity's post about how they're not guilty and how the world's gonna end. I don't care about your stupid video of all you fucking people singing your goddamn songs. I just don't care.
Who?
Celebrities.
Like We Are the World. You know, there's a wrestling.
They live in
like there's a wrestling We Are the World kind of thing. You have to watch it. It's hella fun.
That's stupid. You know, like in the concept of those dystopian things where all the normal people live on the sub level and all the rich people live on the top level, right? It's like they think they live on that top level. They have like their own echo chamber
they
in
do.
like
It sucks.
It's gross that we sit down here and look up at it.
But it is.
Look up at something that's relatively shittier than what we have down here.
Go to a restaurant and they go to that same restaurant. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to get served a lot better.
That's because sheeple love their cults of personality.
Okay.
But that's the thing though. I wasn't really into Johnny Depp. Like, I really could care less.
I've always thought Johnny Depp is an amazing actor.
I've always wanted to have Johnny Depp have my babies.
I mean,
I've always thought,
or have Johnny Depp's babies.
I've always thought he had kind of like a crazy ass range, and that's what made me always like Johnny Depp. A lot of his movies I've enjoyed, mainly when I was younger.
But it wasn't like I came
If you watch, Donnie made me watch Fear and Loathing, and that movie's fucking crazy, but
he's great.
That's acting chops.
Yeah. Both.
He has his fucking cigarette thing out. He's like, "This is bat. There's bats here. There's bat country."
He's got his like.
Watch Fear and Loathing. It's Donnie's like, it's better when you're high, man.
Dude, he's on that dust buggy. He's got the beer and he's.
You don't. The story makes no fucking sense.
You know who Hunter S. Thompson is?
No.
Hunter S. Thompson's like he's like a Rolling Stone.
He had Rum Diaries written already. That's the one that he made for him after he died or whatever.
Oh.
It was a book he wrote that he made.
It's just like about an experience. It's literally an art. It's like a book about his escapade on some Rolling Stone article. Like he's gonna go write an article for Rolling Stone, but it's all about the drugs and crazy shit he got into, and he saw.
The movie is so trippy.
Yeah.
Really?
And what's funny is
he walks to a hotel at one point, and
Benicio
these lizards are having an orgy.
Benicio del Toro, another great method actor.
He shows up in the movie for like portions, and he just
he's just there, and he just shows up, and he's there.
The one where Johnny's sitting down, he's watching like he's watching the World War II film when he's high and he's sitting on the couch, and like the new cameraman or whatever comes in. Dude, that shit's hella funny.
It's
trippy.
Donnie thinks it's amazing, but I would say it's amazing.
Is that Tobey Maguire?
Oh, the hitchhiker kid they pick up? Yeah, it's Tobey Maguire. It's not the greatest story because it's everywhere. So I told Donnie, what the fuck did we just watch?
Everywhere.
But that's what it's about. It's that's Donnie's like.
But that's Hunter S. Thompson.
It's just them high the whole time, and they're fucked up. They have like in their trunk a case of all kinds of different drugs.
He writes about drugs that don't even actually exist.
Oh,
but what makes it worth watching is just Johnny Depp and Del Toro are just fucking crazy. And he's just funny where he's like, how he bugs out, and he always has the cigarette pipe. The what are those called? The penguins.
At that point, you're not smoking. At that point, you're so high, you're not smoking the cigarette for the buzz. You're just smoking it because it's like ingrained in your nature.
It's a famous thing where everyone always says that's bat country, and it's funny because they're driving with the top down. He's like freaking out. He goes, "There's bats everywhere around here," and then it's the scene where he.
That's after they. Well, what are they smoking?
And then he shuts the door and he slams and he has his hands to the back and he's like trying to get to the trunk, and it's like he's just fucked up. And he's worried about bats, and there's no bats. It's just so fucking weird. But like I said, with Johnny Depp, I've always felt like, especially growing up, I loved Over Scissorhands. I love Sleepy Hollow. When I was looking at clips, I'm like, dude, I love Sleepy Hollow. But I mean, Crybaby. Oh my god, I loved Crybaby. A lot of people don't like it because it's more of a musical.
I didn't watch it until I think Yukira. You know, she's into like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I watched it with her. You know, like pinup.
Oh, okay. Like that. Yeah, Crybaby. He's really young, really young. But it seems
he's like a babe. He's a mere babe.
What I liked about Johnny Depp, though, before all this, he seemed always like a good sport about shit. The fact you're not even doing the part.
I don't want to do it so much.
Okay. Just a little wiener.
Just a tip in, not the whole thing.
What I like, it seems like he likes to have fun, though, because there's a couple things, okay? First of all, he's in 21 Jump Street.
Stop personifying this celebrity you don't know. It looks like you think he likes to have fun.
This is what makes me think it. I could be wrong.
Look
he's
at you.
He could just be at 21 Jump Street.
You're pushing
I feel like I'm doing
your
swingers,
bosom.
Where he's like, you don't know me.
Yeah, your arms are crossed. You're pushing up your bosom.
He was in 21 Jump Street as a small cameo.
Bosom. What?
As a cameo, being undercover as the same character from 21 Jump Street. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I know, I've seen the movie.
Okay, that was cool. He's in Jack and Jill, one of the worst movies ever made. He just plays Johnny Depp on the Laker floor, talking to Al Pacino. He's like, "What's up with the beard?" And then he's like, "I'm doing a new character." And Johnny Depp's like, "Oh, all right." And like it's like very just chill. Like he did that for Adam Sandler. Was in one of the worst movies ever. And then Kevin Smith talked about when he reached out to him to do Tusk, And Tusk, he was just like, Johnny Depp's not going to do this. And then he's like, I really like this material. I'd like to like sit down with you. And like, you know, whatever. And for me, it seems like it's just a cool dude. And then his daughter hangs out all the time with Kevin Smith's daughter. They're best friends or whatever.
They're best friends.
So it's weird, but it seems like he's like pretty genuine to people.
I mean, yes, he has so many character witnesses. Like, so many people came out and were like, it's just Johnny Depp's a great guy.
Well,
He
you
never
watch
do
any of
anything
his
like
interviews and stuff. I don't know.
But I don't.
And he
Well,
always
you
seems
don't
like-
really know.
No, we don't. And
right?
it always seems like he makes an effort to like sign autographs and
People were showing
hold
that.
hands.
People were showing that someone's like made a compilation of him signing. And
He's like the
He gets
Messiah.
pulled away while he's like still trying to sign. And I was like, that can make me say, oh, that guy's not a murderer or whatever.
Hey,
you know.
Hey, that asshole stole my pen. And they just drag him with your pen. I need that back.
Or did you see? There's a clip. It was on Instagram, and a fan gives him like a teddy bear or something, and he's holding it, and his bodyguard like goes to take it away from him, and he slaps his hand.
That's hilarious. But to me, that
Johnny Depp's gonna be a great old guy.
he's already an old guy.
No, once he gets like 70 and he's like really old, he's still gonna be like fashionable as hell, and he's just gonna
Do you
be
think
like.
he's fashionable right now?
I
in
think he's
terms
fashionable.
of-
I
in
think
terms
he's a
of, like-
badass looking motherfucker.
I think people that are.
I think he's a good. I think he's a good looking dude for his
I
age.
think fashionable means.
Okay, guys, I'm gay. I like him.
We get it, Ernie. Jeez. No, I think fashionable is like isn't necessarily what's in vogue. It's
No,
what you
yeah.
feel and what you're rocking. Like he has
Oh,
a
he
style
rocks
to himself.
it. He rocks
It's
it.
what he wants to wear. It's what he
Yeah.
feels comfortable. He likes wearing weird.
has, like,
it's like
layers
Jason.
on
It's like
layers.
Jason Momoa. He likes weird eclectic stuff and like making necklaces out of like shark's teeth and
Did you
cow
see
sinew or
the
something?
fake clip that supposedly Jason Momoa testified?
No, was it funny?
So
don't
there's a-
testify.
There's a fake clip, and he's like it's not his voice though. It's someone doing like voiceover over a clip of him,
Jason Momoa.
and he goes,
I like cameras.
and he goes,
and,
"Hi, Camilla," talking to the lawyer. And then there's an article that they talk about Jason Momoa testifying. They thought that was a real clip.
Yeah, it's because the media's stupid.
Like,
You can't trust our own media. You can't trust anything.
I don't know.
Stay in your houses,
It was like
collect supplies, buy guns, buy gold.
God, talking to your friend today, he's telling me about him.
You two's gonna put that Wikipedia thing under us.
Yeah.
That's like the fact correcting thing. Like, do not listen to this psychopath.
like your
I'm
buddy.
telling you, the end is coming.
Your buddy today was telling me about it.
Hey, the end's coming, bro.
ready to bunker down. Dude, the end's been here. What are you talking about?
Welcome to the end, brother. That's my finishing move in wrestling.
The end?
The end. The end of what?
Not
The end.
Not the big ending.
No, just the end.
The
And
end.
you see
Finn.
everyone's after Judy,
Who's Judy?
the typer.
Why?
That sassy bitch.
She's sassy.
She was Judy's the typer that was always making jokes with the. She was always making jokes with the judge. Do you know? I saw
Was
those
she?
clips.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
I
seems like a character
I
like
always
in a
thought
TV
the-
series.
Hey, Judy.
You know that.
There's always that one guy who's.
I heard that, Judge.
There's always that one guy who like works at an AM PM. That's like has to be the witness for every case. It just happens to always go down at the AM PM. We could write this show. It's like The Office, but for like witnesses and jury members. That one guy who's like
It
a
was called
single
Night
dad,
Court.
a single dad who's got like 4 kids, but he always gets called for jury duty. You know, just the worst, and just people that just hate it and like.
No, because they said supposedly she partied with Johnny Depp. That's what they've been saying.
What?
Kate
people
Moss
were,
went to the concert with Johnny.
People were saying
The-
that the
after
old
that.
the lady judge, she's a fan. Look in the crowd. I'm like, there's a lot of haggard looking white women in the crowd. So
Oh, not judge, lawyer.
the lawyer,
Elaine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Dude.
It wasn't her.
Just-
But
okay, it's hard.
But did you watch me and Jasmine were talking about it when she got interviewed on Good Morning America? They're like, Johnny,
She's an
we
idiot.
try to reach out to Johnny's part. I'm like, yeah, those motherfuckers are
Dude,
still
Nate
like drunk and
Burles-
hungover.
Nate Burleson was like interviewing her.
The football player.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, where did you go? Like,
it was like on
You
a
were-
panel with Gail,
Yeah,
Oprah's friend.
he literally, like, has like, he played in the NFL. He has a career. He played in multiple years.
He pulled out a good assumption though.
The thing is,
And it kept her-
he's
she was
not
just like-
he's not like Michael Strahan, who's like a Hall of Famer. Like
Yeah.
Michael Strahan's a Hall of Famer, right? He's not Terry.
Hey,
Bradshaw.
but look, you do
this
what you
guy
do,
went from
man.
doing like the NFL's channel to now on Good Morning
And that's
America.
not what he's doing.
That's why I was like, dude, you marketed hella good. What the fuck? Like, you
But
just
he got
drawing all
her.
these lines. That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Because I
that's
mean, it
hella
makes
weird.
sense though. You should have.
I don't hate him. I like what he
should-
said about football. I like
when you do lose, you
personality.
should have some kind of perspective, even if you feel like you should have won. You should have a
but we
perspective of
learn-
what we could do
When
better.
you watch sports, you learn something very important. Not everybody is a good loser.
No, 100%. I understand that.
So,
She just wanted her 15
hopefully she'll
minutes
never
of
be.
fame.
Hopefully she'll never be back.
Trying
in
to call out
final.
the TMZ
Dude, that guy
guy.
was sick.
I know.
Guy was like, "Fuck you."
He's been making like TikToks like next to her videos of her getting interviewed.
Yeah, then it becomes weird. Then you should enjoy your 15 minutes of fame. Like, in my opinion, don't drag on shit like that. Like, you'll just look like try
Dude,
to build.
if you're in his shoes, you would too.
You're gonna.
I know, but it
make fun of
looks scummy.
No,
It's just
everybody
money.
thinks it's
We all
funny.
need money, man. The backpack kid dropped it. I watched him talk to that influencer like Gary Vee. He's like, dude, you need to get contracts with certain backpack companies and this and that. That little backpack kid that just did the fucking dance. No one knows who the fuck he is. He's gone now.
Backpack kid?
You remember that kid? He started that, or he made that dance famous.
The floss.
Oh.
The floss dance. Yeah. And then he met with Gary Vee, and Gary was like, you need to go.
So he poisoned to the well?
Yeah. He's like, you need to go contact backpack companies and stuff and get exclusive deals.
That was a
and
plant,
stuff.
by the way. That's in order to get that dance program down to all our youth brains, because it's the perfect motion to be like a human train, because you're like the yeah, they're gonna build human trains out of us. They've programmed us by using things like flossing and Dougieing. They're in your fucking brain, man.
I don't think I've ever Dougied in my life.
Ernie, do me a favor.
Dougie?
Can you teach me how to Dougie?
Oh. I could super soak that hoe.
And why about you? I guess. Oh my god. Speaking of fucking moron celebrities,
What?
Soulja Boy.
Well, yeah. That dude, didn't he say he was making a console?
Yes, that's a John Tron video.
Is it?
Yeah.
But he also said that he was doing that, though,
Yes.
right?
I mean, John Tron's his own celebrity with his own.
Yeah, but look at you. He's got to make his money, too.
Nah. I believe there's still room in this world for morality. I'm not giving up on humans quite yet.
It's funny, the texts that were brought up.
I think the moral and the strong will survive. And I'm not talking about
her
like
team had. Johnny said that I think he thought they legally typed him.
Oh yeah, at the.
It says now I stop at nothing.
Now I stop
No,
at-
now I will stop at nothing. Sorry.
Where did that bring you?
He wrote it into a
Back
text
to me.
to Herd's former talent agent in 2016, referring to Elon Musk. Because let's see how mollusk. I don't know why he wrote that.
Because it's like a
Has-
mollusk.
Has a pair. I'll show him things he's never seen before, like the other side of
Like
his
the
dick when I slide it off.
I was gonna be like the tiger dragon combo attack or some shit like
Depp
that.
expressed the hope that Herd's rotting corpse was decomposing in a fucking trunk of a Honda Civic.
I don't care. I don't care.
Now, if
If
you
you're
read
gonna
some
be
of my
that
texts to
famous-
people, they might be.
Yeah, Ernie's calling people slurs and throwing on the F-bomb and the N-bomb, and he's just fucking.
What's funny too is she's not a good actress, really. And
That's not him.
no, what's important is if you're
No.
a good actress, you can act your way out of this, right?
No, clearly
She
isn't.
tried,
And she tried. She's just like,
and then
Bitch, punch yourself in the vagina or something. Get those
and then
tears going.
Her acting coach said,
she's not. I was reading that she's not good at it. She can't
"I'm like that.
cry.
Literally, like to
It-
say that in her deposition. I'm like, wow.
How much
that's
you want to
just-
bet she's cried like 3 times? Now this is getting live. How much you want to bet she like cried 3 times in her life, genuinely? No, 0. I'm
See,
going
that's
all the
why
way.
it sucks.
Fuck it. Why
It
go
sucks
half
to sit
cock?
here and have perspectives of people like this because we don't know them, but she seems scummy.
Well, that
Whoa,
was
Even
whoa,
her
whoa,
attitude.
let me give her a car. I know.
just
like
yo,
even her
Em.
attitude when she's like, "Jury," like every time I'm like,
Yeah, stop turning to the jury,
oh yeah.
dude. If I was either a judge,
You get- every time she look at you,
no, if I was either a
They
judge
said it
or a
was really
lawyer,
uncomfortable.
I would never let her get away with that kind of crap. I'd be like, don't look at them, look at me. They're not asking questions.
Well, that's
I'm
what
asking
Camilla
questions.
my girl Camilla, whatever, she kept calling her. I'm talking to you.
That's what set women back.
Me liking Camilla.
Just a weird sexualization of this random
No
woman
one
trying to
really-
do her
No,
job.
I read. Let's not be Amber Heard's. Let's be more of a Dr. Curry and Camilla. Vasquez.
So,
Like-
sexually objectified through the internet.
No, become lawyers and doctors.
But that's the thing is they become lawyers and doctors, right?
But she was good.
But no, that's not the primary takeaway.
She was
Especially
good.
for men. That's not like the most
But
men don't.
she was good.
Most men don't sit around and be like, "Oh my god, a woman lawyer." They're like, "Damn, this girl."
No,
hot."
but they're just saying look up to these women. They're smart. They were, I don't know.
I mean, if you ladies haven't done so far, man, you guys are.
You guys.
I mean,
are-
hey, we don't have great role models either. So
I
our role models are Johnny
John
Depp.
Tron and Johnny Depp. No, I think that's when shit got real.
I got
I
no
never
role
saw her
models.
even there till she came out and started talking.
like the Dark Knight.
Who?
She just came out of
Camille.
the corner.
Camille.
Camilla.
Camille. Is it Camille?
I think it's Camille.
Camille.
I don't know if I have it written down.
Camille
anywhere.
Vasquez.
I think it's Camille.
Camille.
Regardless,
Camille.
Miss Vasquez. I think Miss Vasquez. I never knew she was even.
How do you
standing up there with
do,
them.
Mrs.
Until-
Well, because they moved seats.
Wait, wouldn't she be
depending on-
Esquire?
What?
She'd be Vasquez Esquire. I think Esquire is the official. Doctor is for like doctors of, law, but also medical doctors and doctors of psychology. I think for lawyers, it's Esquire is the official term. So instead of being, if we wanted to be respectful, Ernie, instead of being Mrs. Vasquez, it would be Vasquez Esquire.
So Camille.
So my girl.
She just
So this
slayed it,
hoe-
and she would not let Amber Heard get away with anything. And that's the hard
Good.
thing is for me to think like,
That guy.
how can I pick sides and even be like, oh, because I mean, when you first hear about that's a sucky ass thing. When you hear about domestic abuse, you're always like, what this guy do to this girl?
The happiest guy in the happiest person in that entire room is
his
Johnny's
homeboy.
Johnny's main lawyer.
Yeah.
Because Johnny's main lawyer not only won the case, had a
When
pretty
Kate
decent-
Moss was brought up, he fist pumped.
but he
Didn't
literally brought
Huh?
up
Didn't you?
he
just
literally he literally nailed the choice of who he was going to bring with him to be his partner. He was
Yeah.
like who do I got? Gonna take Camille. And then he's just like, she's just killing. He's just like,
Camille.
Yes, 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 yes. He's like a coach that's just so happy to be
The
like,
other one
yeah.
wasn't that great. Dennison, the older guy, that
Dude.
he did the cross or something.
Just-
he wasn't that great.
Amber Heard lost because her lawyers are the worst.
That dude objected himself, dude.
But they said,
And I heard Dave was saying that,
Objection.
oh, no,
You
it was
can't
okay.
They said you can, but it's not called an objection. It's like
I
when
don't
you
care.
want
It
to
looked,
strike.
it looked dumb.
Yeah.
Strike that from the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can strike from, but he was like, he
It's
said
striking
something
from
and he
these
wanted to stop him, like,
nuts.
object that. But he did it all wrong.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing kangaroo fucking court when you're in this big of a spotlight
Yeah.
and you look stupid. Like her
Is
lady.
that what kangaroo court is? I thought kangaroo court was just the court is rigged against you. It's just like a pretend court.
I don't know. Look it up.
I think kangaroo court is like a pretend court. It's like if you like got arrested in like the 13th century. They were like, oh, take him to the king to go get a court trial. Of course, they're gonna make you guilty because they don't give a shit. But they're just doing it as a show, as a spectation.
What's funny is I even did a meme on it. It's an unofficial court held by a group of people in order to try someone regarded, especially without good evidence, and a guilty of crime and misdemeanor.
Yeah. So what I said.
It's funny because I did do a GIF on it where you can see when she mentioned Kate Moss, her face she makes after she says it. She realized she fucked up.
The fist bump is so good. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's what I said. I go, he did a little like we fuck because now we can call Kate Moss in.
I wanted to turn him to turn around and go. Just like do that, like the quick. Give me a high five, like the quick.
At least I give that 5. Like, oh, you mean the little?
Just like,
My brother.
where you just hit tips and you lock.
Yeah.
Well, I think her face does a lot. Even in,
She was like,
even in the old recording
bro.
where she talks about
When she rubs her
and
face.
she goes, yeah.
like Miss Heard, you slept in there. Someone says that.
That's Camille says that.
Is
She's
she?
like, she goes,
I don't
"You
know,
slipped
Amber."
there or something.
That's the only thing.
Looks
Okay,
like-
so if whatever you get out of this, who you like, who you don't like,
Why do we have to pick a side?
she.
It's my guy versus your guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No matter what people are trying to
That's
make
what
it,
we should-
people are trying to make it as
We should treat-
picking Team Johnny, picking Team Amber. I was Team Johnny because
We should
all
do-
this shit she was
We should do
doing.
pay-per-view court in order to fund the legal payments.
Well, she's going to have to do OnlyFans at this point because
or
she's
sell her turds.
that.
Shit, you know what? If I could sell my turds, I would.
See, you're talking about people not doing things when they're famous. You got to do what you got to do.
That's
Farrah
turds.
from Teen Mom, that's what she did. She sold her poop. And her,
No.
And it turned on the Finley gauntlet.
All right, I'm sorry.
You better start believing in ghost stories.
It's balanced. As everything should be.
Yeah, you better start believing in ghost stories, Johnny
Yeah.
Depp.
You're living in one.
Because you're in one. But yeah, her.
But that movie. Sorry, that movie. The ending of that movie where he steals a coin and then he gets stabbed, and it's like, look, I'm also a zombie. That's just a good way to have a fight scene.
It is, and I like his hand. You see it, and it turns.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got there. I know it's Johnny Depp, but still.
That first Pirates of the Caribbean movie is really good.
It was
like
really
they
good.
both kill it. Like him and.
It was weird to
Barbossa.
me. Like I thought it's weird because before that we never got.
I know Bloom's just there because he's hot.
I don't like Bloom that much. I wouldn't.
The
do
other
him.
girl's actually. The other, what's her name?
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley's really good.
She's really pretty too.
Pretty.
She's pretty.
That's her only substance. Stop. I sound like a male feminist. I just realized that. I
Amber
sound like a
Heard
white
said, "I
knight.
spoke up against sexual violence, and I faced our culture's wrath that has it to change."
Nah, fuck that bitch. You know, in fact, full face turn. Fuck women.
Well, this
I'm a
lawyer-
misogynist now.
this analyst was saying that like the jury got it wrong. He thinks they both should have lost. Basically, it says it found that actor Amber Heard had defamed her ex-husband and actor in 3 separate statements, delivering $15 million. Blah
but
blah
that's
blah
not
blah.
our decision, right? We can't say that, right?
The jury should have instead held neither liable in Depp's $50 million lawsuit.
He thinks the jury should have.
Right, and
That's not how this
Heard
works,
and Heard's $100 million countersuit. In other words, no one should have won.
Jury, you get an F. You chose poorly.
He said that one of the statements, Depp had to prove each of these elements by either that it was false, that it was communicated to someone else.
Who said this?
This is MSNBC legal analyst Danny Cavillos or Savilos.
Hey, Danny. Danny Cavillos or Savilos from what is it?
MSNBC.
MSNBC News legal team. What? He's a legal advisor?
analyst.
Okay, legal analyst.
Analyst.
Yeah, I was gonna say legal analyst.
Ooh,
Danny.
that hurts.
No one gives a fuck. Cause Mr. Legal Analyst, that ain't how the courts work.
Well,
I don't get to sit. No, I don't get to sit here and decide this shit, right?
Well, they're saying that
You don't get to. Nobody's
he had
right
to
or
prove that
wrong.
it was.
That's not how the court.
It
works.
was about the op-ed or the fuck op-ed.
He says that he had to
Op-ed.
prove.
that it was false. That it was communicated to someone else's.
Other than himself.
Yeah.
Other than Johnny Depp.
Was about Depp, and that Heard intended to.
Yes,
Malice.
but in his head, this
But
legal.
to me, it
in
was
this legal-
100% though.
In this legal, but the problem is this legal
and
analyst
that's why he
head.
got every single one and punitive.
The only jury in this legal analyst head is himself, right? There's a jury of 15 people. 15 people. I think 15.
no.
Is it-
it was less than that. That I think they only had 7.
Regardless, 7 people have
It's
to.
12 angry men.
Regardless, 12.
No.
8 crazy nights.
You've
This
seen
guy's
12 Angry Men, haven't you? Everyone had to watch that in school.
no.
It's a great movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I had to watch.
It's a movie about
Jury.
a jury, but it's one guy that knows it's wrong.
Is it the hung court?
I just saw.
I know
Kill
you're
a
okay.
Mockingbird.
Yeah,
I know
it's,
you're
it's
talking
around
about.
that time. It's
Kill a Mockingbird is way more important.
from
So-
no, it's actually really good
But
though.
To
It's
Kill a Mockingbird has a trial and everything. And everything.
Yes.
and a literal
great name too.
A
Atticus.
literal
I was thinking that's a good name for a
Atticus
dog.
Finch.
Yeah, I think that's a great name for a dog.
Literal.
Not the Finch, but-
Literal kangaroo court in that one. No, it's just this legal analyst should realize that 7 people have to agree on this, right? Not one person in his magical little judge court in his head, right? Like that's the problem with these legal analysts, right? Like once you're in this, I don't know. I don't know how I see it, and they don't. It blows my mind that it's like I took like normal, non-honors government and non-honors like history, and I know this shit. I still know this shit. Most people you could do the eye test and say like, yeah, well, I wasn't fucking there. There's still so much we didn't get to see. Just because it was all on fucking tape doesn't mean we know every single thing.
Well, and the crazy,
we don't know who the jurors
one of the
were,
best
all that
things
kind of
that
stuff.
I was like, that's crazy. We do these kind of things. The guys like, how they question you and they're like, you drank a lot of that night, right? And he's like, were you there? And I was just like, damn, like that. That makes a lot of sense because
Well, what Johnny's is doing is essentially objecting on his own behalf.
right, but it's like it's
He's
one of
just
those things
doing it
they
in a
try
way
to
that
catch
makes
you
it
in these
out
certain
of it.
things, and there's things that you could just answer, but there's also things that can't be so precise. And it was weird that one thing she said they asked about something about like the doorway and stuff. She's like, well, how do you want me to remember something 5 years ago? And I was like,
But then she could remember staring at the carpet.
this dirty carpet. But it's like,
Yeah, but
why
her,
are we on trial?
her trauma means that she can only pick out very specific details
can't
about the
make fun of
event.
trauma.
The rest of it is a blur.
So
you
funny
need to be
thing-
more understanding
fun-
about people's trauma.
funny things that were brought up, I realized.
Not people's fucking dirty fucking lies
I
because
marked-
they're sociopathic
I marked
in
it out.
nature.
So we had the mega
Fucking
pint,
bitch.
we had poop, we had mega pint, we had poop.
Amber turd.
Cavity search that I didn't even know about that he wanted to do on her because he thought
He was looking
She
for
thought-
drugs. He thought she had drugs.
him passing out.
Drugs.
They made a big deal and tried to make fun
See,
of.
that's
all
that's
that.
actually stupid. He should have just wanted to go eat her out, and she said no. She clearly had drugs. It's Johnny Depp. Are you gonna tell Johnny Depp no?
You're
you
right.
Can't.
He licked my butthole in toilet circles.
Exactly, dude. And if you know, you
Uh,
of course have drugs you're hiding, right?
Yeah.
You say no, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody would say yes, right?
As long as he does it in his voice for Rango or
I'm-
Willy Wonka.
I'm glad we all agree.
Willy Wonka.
Ringo, yeah.
Ringo. I said Rango. It is Rango.
No, it's Ringo.
No, it's Rango.
It's Rango.
Is
It's
it Rango?
RA.
You're thinking of Johnny Ringo. It's Rango.
It's Rango.
Snap in my face,
No,
girlfriend.
I'm like, you want
That movie's like
Yeah.
did
That
they-
movie's really
they
weird.
face cap for that.
He did
motion
the.
cap?
They did the whole thing of him like walking around. And
Well,
stuff.
she, the chick who plays the whatever other fucking lizard. I'm sorry, I'm lizardist, but I'm sorry, our lizard overlords that run the deep state.
turn this off.
I'm sorry, Tom Cruise, Mark Zuckerberg.
Dude, by the way, have you heard everyone saying Top Gun 2 is like amazing?
Yeah,
apparently it
I've
is.
heard that.
I don't want to watch it. Crystal saying the
I
same thing.
do.
She's like, I've heard really good things, but I hate Tom Cruise. And I'm
I
like,
do
yeah.
too. I don't want to.
I'm afraid Xeno's gonna affect my brain.
But she's
and
like,
make
have
me
you heard the
donate
Lady
my-
Gaga song? I'm like, that's from the movie.
Yeah.
She's like, I cry, listen to it. I'm like, it's from the movie. Go ahead. Okay, anyways. Her broken nose was brought up with the weird thing about
I'll give her a broken nose.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I told you I've come full circle in this whole podcast. I went from like middle
that-
to like to like
that
to,
whole
like,
thing
women's
with the broken
rights
bottle.
activists.
It's a sexual
Misogynist.
assault with a bottle. I don't get how there was sexual assault with a bottle.
That was when they were in Australia.
You don't get how that works. You don't understand
Well,
how you could
no, no, no,
sexually
no.
No, it
assault.
was
No,
the.
they never-
She said it was the. What's that alcohol? It's Makers or something. Something Makers or Makers something. It has a red top. They showed a picture of it. It's supposedly he. It in her.
But I thought it had something to do with his finger getting cut or getting.
No, that's when
off the
she
bottle.
threw a wine bottle.
That was
at him.
all at the same timeline, though.
Dude, I remember that.
So a
shit
lot
in Australia,
happened.
too because they left their dogs there.
So a lot happened during that trip.
Well, then they also go back to that.
And
That's
what-
what they were saying. Like, how could you go back to this supposedly where he like it was awful, and then you go back on to this trip?
Johnny Depp.
Trauma, like real trauma, like actual dependence disorder, actual thinking you could fix somebody, actual love for somebody.
That's what I was gonna say.
Who?
Cares? That's what I've been saying.
Thank you guys for.
No, that's what I was gonna say earlier. Is that you have one fucked up person, right? She was probably already jacked up. I mean, as we've heard, like supposedly
And it's
she used
weird
to beat
because
up her
she's like
sister.
my age or maybe a year younger.
You guys didn't beat up your sister? You didn't beat up your sister?
Her? No.
She just like starts sweating. No, did I ever beat you? No.
I think you meant me. I'd be the one that's sweating. It's like Key Appeal.
Yeah, you beat.
Gift where it's just draining down his face.
But and then here you have an alcoholic, drug addict, and she made.
Well, that's what I said. I would never argue that
But
they're
he's
not
like-
both toxic. human
No,
beings.
yeah, and she said she wasn't a fan of Johnny Depp. And did you see her? She was at a premiere of one of his,
Yeah.
like for something, and
Yep.
She was 23, I think,
And
when
she
they
had-
started. Like,
because
Something
she
like that.
turned 30. That was when she pooped on his bed. Was her 30th birthday?
That's a great,
Happy
great
birthday.
marker. I'll never forget my 30th birthday. The day I shat on Johnny Depp's bed.
in a rocking chair.
How do
know
you
what?
find? Does he say how he found out? Did he like lift his sheets up?
No,
and
Did
see
you
it?
hear the whole story?
A security
Oh.
security had told him like you're
He
not. You
said
don't.
he was gonna go down there. He's gonna pick up stuff. I had things from Hunter S. Thompson and so on, other friends. And he went through a whole story, and then they told me it wouldn't be a good idea to come. And I said, "Why? It's perfect time. she was gone, and I could get all my things." And then I got a photo. It was grotesque. Like he doesn't he deliver just like that, like grotesque something. It was human. I think he says feces,
fecal matter.
Fecal matter.
Bum bum bum
On my side of the bed.
Wow.
So basically,
And he called it a grumpy.
grumpy.
He called it a grumpy at some point.
But anyways,
That's a grumpy.
Who said? Oh, who said bunghole? Oh no, sorry.
that was Beavis.
No, there's this guy who's talking about. He's like, apparently there's all these like these recordings of presidents calling people and all this kind of like a president calling to get his his suit tailored. Because Lyndon B. Johnson called this guy and he's like, yeah, I need extra space around my bunghole. That's how much of a pimp LBJ was. He was like, I need space around my bunghole.
The good days of us watching Mystery Science Theater. I like the Atlantic Rim that the general always said bull butter. He's like, bull butter, get him on the phone. But yeah, so basically the assistant, when he said he was gonna come down, the assistant's like, don't come.
And
he sent me.
She shat all over the place.
She drug her ass like it itched. But no, yeah, like
I don't even know how she got on the ceiling, man. Just footprints.
There's shit everywhere.
There's footprints on the ceiling. I don't know how they got shit
That's
footprints on the
Bob
ceiling.
Saget. I forgot that was him in that.
That
Oh,
was
Bob
Saget.
Saget.
But yeah, she did.
I think Bob Saget got made fun of.
I think she did the most crazy things out of everything. Like everything that's been brought up that she didn't deny.
Okay, I'm glad you said that's been brought up.
I
Because
was
we
gonna
don't
say,
know of everything.
But again, she would have brought up.
yeah,
well,
I
there
don't
was a
deny.
time-
I shat in his bed.
She would
I do what I want.
She would have been like.
Catch me outside. How about
She
that?
denied the pooping in the bed though.
Then what did she say it was?
The dogs.
Oh, that's right.
How many times?
Well, okay, there was no
And-
other crazy
and that's-
Wait,
accusations
don't they have
from Johnny
tiny
Depp.
dogs?
Yeah, that's what
what if the
Johnny Depp-
logs were like longer than
Well, they had a picture of it.
It's like you just fat
I didn't see
dude.
it, but
I
they had
didn't-
they had a picture.
But Johnny
It was like a
Depp
perfect
said, like,
coil.
I know what my dog's poop looks
Has anybody
like.
shat in a coil? Have you any of you guys shat in a coil?
Where it makes like a perfect
Yeah.
ice cream swirl.
Yeah.
No.
My dogs
When
don't
ha-
even poop.
You think
like
you'd have
that.
to poop and
Yeah.
go like this?
When did we decide that was the shape of poop?
I blame the emoji makers. I
No,
guess.
that was way before.
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say it probably was before. The emoji maker looks like a tasty
I'm telling you,
chocolate
it's
ice
the,
cream.
No, that's
it's the,
what they,
it's the
that's
deep
what they
state run
say
by the
it is,
lizards,
is chocolate
man.
ice cream. They
Oh,
said
that's
it
how they
wasn't.
get away
in it.
with it.
It's the deep state
But
run
then
by
if
the
you type
lizards.
poop, it comes up.
My question I was gonna say earlier was who told them to start recording things? Their therapist?
Yes.
So audio.
Also, if you're ever in this kind of environment or think you're in this kind of environment, please record.
and get
But-
help.
Please get evidence.
But
you know,
that's
makes
the
your life
thing,
a lot
though, is,
easier.
like,
The crazy.
They were supposed to. The other person's supposed to know that they were recording. That was like through their marriage counselor or whatever.
Oh yeah, and she
They-
did it a lot without him knowing. He said, right?
Yeah. And so if
I'm recording
if
you.
me and you are arguing, and I'm recording and you don't know it, I'm gonna be really careful about what I say
I
and
don't-
let you just go off.
Why does she go like?
She,
No one's gonna care that.
I don't
because
see,
she's a manipulator. She's gaslighting him.
But she's like,
she's doing all
no
the
one's
typical
gonna
stuff.
believe that I abused you.
That's gaslighting.
But she's admitting that she's abused him.
Yes, she is so wrapped up in her own headspace. She's broken in a much different way than Johnny Depp is. Johnny Depp may not be broken from
Though-
birth. Johnny Depp may very well be broken by life experience, right? She clearly, and I agree with
Dr. Curry.
sexy Dr. Curry. Sorry, I have to go back to sexualizing women because I'm in my
Is she
massage.
sexy?
She's kind of a milf.
She's pretty.
She's got a milf.
Very pretty.
Oh,
The doctor.
She got a good
The doctor,
personality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The-
she had like thick glasses.
yeah, yeah.
She's
No,
the
she-
first one to go out.
Yeah.
She got her
It's
little
just a good
notepad. She's sassing back to the
The other psychiatrist or whatever.
that bitch is a fraud. Whatever.
I
you know what mean?
I
She
couldn't
fucked
stand her,
up. She
and
fucked up. Was on Johnny's side most of the time.
It did.
Did you hear the sister that was like? There's times where I'm never sober or something like. She fucked up. I think she fucked up her wording. I don't want to say
Yeah.
that's what she believed.
The guy that got in the car and was driving.
What?
Do you not see that one?
Oh,
The guy
yeah.
that was in his car and
Oh.
he gets tired of it and he's driving.
That's when the judge literally goes.
What a savage, dude.
It was just.
No, I was talking about they called after that. They're like, okay, did you track his phone call?
He was very
Like,
like.
go arrest his
he's,
punk.
he's very like Tony Baloney kind of
He just
attitude.
didn't give it.
No,
Yeah.
he literally said, "I am tired of this. I want it to go away." Like he said, "I'm sick of it." He was over it. And then he made TikTok videos about it.
The one thing I did actually
greedy people, man.
no
Take
you
your 15 seconds and live with it. You
and try
son
to
of-
make money off it.
You look
Sell poop.
pathetic and stupid, and you're one of the urchins
No, people
of
are
society.
loving it, man. Everybody following it. They think it's so funny.
Well, look what we're doing.
The
right
Chinese
now.
are just using this as to poison our brain in order to get legs up with us. They're trying to poison our
legs
children.
up. No, one thing I did when they were talking, when he was trying to avoid her in one of them, where he's like, he goes, you walk away every time. And I'm like, that's what you do when it gets bad. You know, you kind of, he goes, you only could go 12 rounds in a boxing match. He goes, you need to take breaks and
That
stuff
might
like
have
that.
been the one where he was trying to go hang out with Lily Rose. And
Dude, how bad did they throw Paul Bentley vision underneath the
Bettany?
Bentley?
Bettany.
Bettany. Anyways, what if his
How dare you disrespect my boy Paul?
What if his kid or his wife didn't know? Jennifer Connelly didn't know he did like crazy drugs and shit. Like, and you and Paul did like an ounce of cocaine and all this shit. I just thought it was kind of fucked up to just throw out.
How do you think he got the nose to play Vision? He's got that.
So,
He's
what
white,
I wanted to
he's
bring,
white Vision.
what I wanted to bring up just real quick.
Is it useless?
It's
And no help
so
to the greater society at large.
All this is so that doctor that test the weird
The
ass
crazy
his
one?
Spiegel or something like that.
Wait, are we talking about the other?
He wrote a whole article.
Are we talking about the crazy
yeah,
guy?
Dr. Spiegel. I'm an adult, and it's not the first time I've been criticized, but never like that. He wrote, on that Monday and Tuesday, I had what I describe an emotional concussion. It wasn't physical. I didn't get hit in the head. It was emotional because the feedback afterwards left me a little numb and dazed inside. People went after him hella hardcore, and
He said he didn't know because he didn't have social media, but his wife said, don't look at anything.
there's a change.org petition to remove him
I'm just trying to live
from
my life,
psychiatry organization
I just
due
said
to the
some
author's
things.
claim was unethical behavior on the stand, who called out Depp and Heard for not speaking to their supporters about these kind of messages. And what's funny though is I swear to God, I heard the audio where he's up there talking to him. He's like, I'm gonna lie about a few things or something. I'm gonna stretch a few things. I told Crystal, I don't know if it was him or someone made it up or whatever.
Yeah, can you strike that lying about things from the record?
Well, that was before they talked. This is when he was just,
You know the part where I said I'm gonna lie? Can you strike that from the record?
this is totally off subject and kind of pissed me off. People are up and down this. I don't want to argue. I mean, you guys won't argue with me about it because I'm not going to get into it. But there are a lot of people.
that was up and down.
A lot of people are like, no, that kid was not guilty and they'll fight me or whatever. But with all this going on, Kyle Rittenhouse, did you hear about that?
No, we're not talking about this.
Wait,
All right.
the guy that was
Shooting
he was like 17 years old or something.
Yeah,
like that.
he said because of the verdict is fueling his drive for his own defamation. Defamation, thank you.
Wait, this trial? Johnny Depp trial?
Because that you could sue because he was called a murderer, this and that. And I'm just like, oh my God.
But that he did murder.
But he got no, but he the
Who did Kyle Rittenhouse kill? No,
well,
we shouldn't talk
we're
about
not gonna get into
Yeah.
it. But the whole thing is he went to court and he was proved innocent.
We
So-
can talk about it after the podcast.
So now he's regardless, whatever.
It's just a quagmire. It's a
he-
nightmare situation.
He became innocent because of the judge and jury. So, but
But he still killed people.
yes, but
regar-
that doesn't make you a murderer. That's not how the
regardless-
term murderer
regardless,
works, right?
he feels he's got
He's been defamed.
defamed, and
There's been defamatory.
It's just weird to
comments.
me that people watch this that are being called names now are like, you know what? I'm gonna go after this, but like, I guess this opened the door for people to now.
It's different because Kyle Rittenhouse, before all this, was a relatively normal civilian.
Yeah.
In terms of like his capacity to, exert pressure upon a group of people. He was just a normal person before this. So getting called a murderer and it's like, what's the most PC example, least controversial example I could use? It's like imagine if you were like a 15-year-old kid all on your own. You had to break into a place just to eat, and somebody tried to stop you, and they not necessarily got killed,
Aladdin?
but got injured or something, or like you spooked some old person, they had a heart attack, right? Like you broke into some old, they had a heart attack, but all you did illegal was just break in. You didn't control that, but people called you a murderer and anything. That just ruins your life forever. Like if you're a relatively normal person, right? When you're Johnny Depp, you can have a counterclaim and revitalize your entire reputation, right? It's like people when we label people in the sex offender list for peeing in public.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded.
You just
Redact what I just
you
said. I
ruined
can't
a
say that
person's
word, but
life
go
for
ahead.
like making what should
It's not
just
a
be
good
a
word.
Strike it.
should just be a finable offense, right? If I'm taking a leak, just fine me $1,000 and I won't do it again, right? But you don't need to put anybody on a list to where they can't.
That you're a child molester.
Yeah, because you're not, right? And there's no way you.
Isn't that only if you're near the school though, right?
It's a
Hello?
Hi, I just moved in. I wanted to inform you I'm a child molester, but it was only for paying in public. Like, who's gonna fucking believe that person, right?
I mean, they have to do that, so.
But who? Like, you
but I'm
have to
saying-
like preface it, be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But it's not because I touched children. It's because I peed outside. But if you're like the person on the other hand is gonna be like, this guy's fucking lying to me. This guy diddled kids. What a fucking pervert.
Get
right?
out of here.
But you have
But
like,
if it's me or you, maybe we'd be like, I've been there, man. Just next time you go pee, just,
No, I would shut the door maybe because I'm a mom.
but if you're
No.
telling the truth, there's no reason to be worried about him, and there's no reason his life should be ruined. And people, because then nobody in that community, everybody knows, nobody would ever talk to him, nobody would ever treat him with respect, even though he did ultimately something that's not that
But
bad.
what happens when it's a girl that's knocking on the door saying I'm a child molester? Everyone's like, nice.
No.
There's a whole George Lopez episode where everyone's like, there's a child, what are they called?
Yeah, but that's because
What are they called?
child molester.
No, not
The
molester.
Megan's Law.
Pedophiles?
They use a safer word.
Statutory?
I can't hear.
You might be kicking the thing down there.
There's a better word for it.
You fucking invited her on.
She can still hear.
I know. I know.
Heard that part.
This fucking bitch.
I don't know, maybe someone on the list or whatever, and everyone freaks out and this like torches basically, and they get to the door and it's a fine ass blonde woman, and she's like, I know what I did, it was horrible, it was when I was with a younger high school student, and everyone,
Yeah, but that's always what it is.
and
right?
everyone's
And everybody's like, woo, what a lucky
Or
guy.
like, oh yeah, the guys are
Like,
always
this
I
isn't-
wish it was me.
well, haven't you seen South Park where they're like, nice, this is the whole
I know, but it's so stupid. Why do we make it's not a funny joke.
have you seen drugs, have you ever seen
No, you need the tissue.
the movie The Teacher, or the TV show The Teacher? It's pretty good. The only thing I don't like is how it ends. It ends.
I hear the sirens.
You know what that's the sound of?
The end.
The police.
Oh, whoop whoop. Well, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, it was weird, but I figured we needed to talk about it to educate people.
Educate it? No,
I don't
we
think
don't
we
need to
educated
educate.
anything.
We just needed a microphone in order to scream our thoughts into that nobody's gonna listen to,
Yeah.
because everybody already has their opinion on this.
Well, the same thing happened with us with Will Smith.
All you fucking troglodytes out there.
What's a troglodyte?
I think it's supposed to be the proper name for frogs. I think it's the frog genus is like Troglodyta or something like that, or troglodyte.
That's
Fine, you fucking chuds.
chodes?
A chud, a cannibalistic humanoid underdweller. A chud. You ever seen Chud before?
No.
There's a movie called Chud. It's about cannibalistic humanoid underdwellers.
Who
Chud.
asked me something really?
Something really
There's
lame.
no. Is there there's what little kids around me? I'm trying to think. Is it your daughter?
Your son?
Not my son.
My son's not that stupid.
No, it was just something weird. But like, what if something?
Has Logan ever asked you something stupid? You don't have to tell me an example.
Oh, I'm sure he's had. He's pretty fucking smart, but I'm sure he had.
I remember asking my parents stupid shit.
Stupid shit like waking me up this morning going, Dad, I'm gonna ask. The battle pass is out today, and I'm like, all right.
You know I'm gonna ask. Like, you should be prepped with the money already. He's like banging on your door,
'cause
like,
I'm
hey,
and I'm like, why?
hey,
And
you
he's
told
like,
me you'd have the money today.
Darth Vader's in it, and I was
He
like,
just comes
oh.
in, he just takes a baseball bat, swings it at your knee. You told me you're gonna have the money
I could-
today.
I could
Hey,
t-
hey, where's my money? Where's
I
my
can
money?
tell he's trying to bait me because I was in the living room and he put the
You should
emperor.
give him $1 next time. Be like, make it something out of this. Go trade this for a pencil, and then trade the pencil for gold, and then trade the gold for actual money.
There's an emote of him walking with Imperial March playing. It looks cool, but he did it with Doom, and it looks so savage.
Oh, whoa!
And I was
that's so
like,
cool.
My son's trying to get me. How dare you?
He's like, hey, Dad, look at this. In his brain, this fucker doesn't know what he's about to see. I'm about to hook, line, and sinker this bitch.
I'm surprised I haven't caught him cussing yet. He's actually. We listened to him.
Yeah,
go
your
off on
son's a
his
better
own.
human being than you. We get it.
Well, I curse so much though.
I know, and your son is
miraculously.
I want to grow up to be my son. Yes, this is true. This is very true. Now, I was trying to think if someone was saying like
Your son's your role model. You have to write an essay about who's a role model in
maybe
your
it was
life.
Cash.
My
I don't
role
know.
model is
What
my
did he
son.
say?
I can't remember. Was someone like, will something eat something? I'm like a cannibal, like their own people. Maybe it was my son.
Cut other people open
Like, will cows
cantaloupes?
eat other cows?
Yes.
I mean, Remy asks me questions like that, like
Yes.
random all the time.
And I'm like, what? Like,
And I bet you
cannibal
lie to your
cows?
kids and you say no.
No, I think I was like, that's I think how we got cow whatever.
Mad cows.
Mad
Mad cow disease.
Well, that's because people fed cows. Cows chew when they have like. Let me push my glasses out. When cows have low calcium, they'll chew on the bones of other animals.
But that's not what was happening though. I thought they were feeding them like.
That's a different thing.
Like
That's
brains.
like grinding. That's yes, because people were like, "Oh, well, we have all these cattle brain that goes to waste. Why don't we grind them up and put it back on the fucking food?"
Jimbo, what are we gonna do here? Feed the fucking cows. I mean, they're hungry.
And then they come out, the cows just, just drooling because they just got holes in their brain. He's just like,
Hey, Jimbo, I think we got some.
I think something's wrong with the cow.
I think we got some
they just
zombies.
kill 'em?
What you been feeding them cows there, Jimbo?
You told me, goddamn, the other day to go give them the fucking brains, and I gave them. Now I think they're zombies.
I thought that nigga smart. Not dumb, huh?
What are you doing? I'm writing down. I think this is a good pitch for a movie. Zombie cow.
In 3D.
Actually, I'm
it
gonna
was
call
that era back then.
I'm gonna call Mad Cow. Then boom.
M.A.D. We'll figure out what it means.
Then that's when Mad Cow was born. All right, that's it. That was fun. That was a good inning. We talked about it. We're all Team Depp. I don't know. It's all weird.
I'm Team Jacob.
It's weird to be Team whatever. I just think Johnny Depp.
Actually, I'm
I
Jacob because he imprints on a child. That's really fucking weird.
that is weird.
Who posted about that? Oh, I saw it, and when she was yelling at him about, you nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster, and they're like, that's what she's upset about?
I know.
That's what she's upset about?
I mean, I agree with you, but I've never seen it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's weird. Never watched it.
Where should they check us out?
You could check us out on YouTube. Of course, this will be on there. And then all the other social media platforms.
Say something stupid.
That's a podcast.